When Convince and Convert and Uberflip decided to partner on this year's ConX, and Randy and I were talking about speakers, the first call I made was to Scott Stratton, because Scott lives like 15 minutes from here, and I knew there's no way he would turn down the opportunity to show off in front of his home audience in Toronto, so I knew that was a given. But the second call I made was to our next speaker, Andrew Davis. He is one of the most dynamic, one of the hardest working, one of the most talented, most extraordinary speakers in the world today. And I say that even though he steals a lot of gigs from me personally. That's how much I like him. His book, Brandscaping, is terrific. So is his book, Town Inc. Some of you got a chance to get a copy of Brandscaping, I think. Congratulations. You're going to love it. Read it on the plane. It is exceptional. He is a really interesting and good person, like a truly good person. And that's one of the things about all the speakers here that some of you may know or get the chance to experience. Every one of them are just people that make the world better. And so I hope you get a chance to meet Drew this evening or at some point down the road. Take the opportunity to do so. You will be better off for it. But in addition to his work as a speaker, Drew used to own an agency that was very successful that he sold. He was also a very important contributor to the Today Show and to the Muppet Show. You're going to see something today that you probably have never seen, and it comes from the hands and the mouth of my good friend, Andrew Davis. Enjoy.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you. What happened, Justin? It's fading out on me.
Sorry, we can keep it going.
Bring it back, man. I'm not even there yet. What happened there?
Oh, sorry. Keep it going? Okay.
That's still... All right. Now, see, I made it.
Is custom video.
We're going to get to that in just a second. We'll get to this. We'll get to this in just a second. What's so funny? You know how we're told to keep our content short? You know? People walk in like this, and they're like, hey, Drew, like that content you're creating is really awesome. I mean, I love it. It's like, but it's too long. I mean, seriously, can you cut it, condense it, edit it, maybe shorten it, just make it shorter? You heard that guy? No, you haven't heard that guy. Have you heard this guy? Okay, guys, like, this is great content. I mean, you're doing a really good job with the content just coming everywhere. I love it. But you know what people want these days? They want bite-sized content. They want snackable content. Yeah, snackable. Snackable content. You kidding me? Well, I got to be honest. There are two plausible reasons we're given for keeping our content short. The first plausible reason is that they tell us our audience has the attention span of a goldfish. It's shorter and shorter. All that swiping and scrolling has brought it down to 9 seconds. The attention span of a goldfish. Yeah, short attention spans. Well, my friends, have you been to one of those restaurants where there's like a massive fish tank when you walk in the door? I went to one of these restaurants recently with my wife. There's like a giant fish tank right when you walk in. And there's a 20-minute wait for a table. So they hand us one of those buzzers, and they invite us to sit right down over here, right next to the fish tank. I mean, like it was like me and the fish tank. It's like, hey, fish tank. What do you think, babe? We're right next to the fish tank. It's a good view. And in this fish tank, amongst the seahorses and the clownfish, there is a goldfish. And he's like right here. It's this goldfish. He's staring at me right now, and I'm like, babe, Jake, did you see this goldfish? It's so weird. And this goldfish stares at me, and all of a sudden he does this. Yeah, he spits rocks in my face. And I'm like, babe, did you see that? Because he's not going to do it again. You got to watch this guy. Oh my, he did it again. And I'm like, well, he's not going to do it again. I mean, goldfish, they have a 9-second attention span. There's no way he's going to, babe, look, check it. Oh my gosh. He did it again. And again. And it's just me and the goldfish. and again for 11 minutes. This goldfish spat rocks in my face. This goldfish, I'm not joking. This is an 11-minute long video. He just spits rocks in my face. This goldfish has a very long attention span, 11-minute attention span. So, my friends, quit blaming the goldfish. Our audience is capable of paying attention as long as we grab and hold their attention. Quit blaming the goldfish, okay? Poor goldfish are capable of very long attention spans. The second reason we are told to keep our content short is they say things like, "We have no time to consume your content. I have no time. I have no time. I'm so busy. I have no time to read your awesome blog post. It's very nice, but I can't get, it's too long. I have no time to listen to your podcast. I have no time to watch that entire video. Are you kidding me? I have no time to fill out that long-ass form, to download a long-ass white paper that I have no time to read. No, I have no time." Yet these very same people will walk in on a Monday morning and tell us that they spent an entire Saturday binge-watching 2 seasons of Stranger Things. Because they make time to watch Stranger Things. Maybe, just maybe, we need to be more like Stranger Things. Because our audience will make time to consume content that maintains their interest. They will make the time if your content is interesting. Luckily for you, we're going to address this problem today. Because in the internet age, we've been taught to grab our audience's attention. All you have to do is write a better headline, my friends. You just need a better headline. You need some arresting imagery. Maybe an animated GIF or GIF or whatever you have to call that thing. Maybe some of those sprinkled throughout. That might grab their attention. Just write a better subject line for that email. That'll do it. Yep. We've been taught how to grab people's attention. You know what we haven't been taught is how to grab and hold people's attention. How do we grab and hold people's attention? Because in the internet age, we've been granted the ability to hold their attention for as long as we like. We can create content that maintains their interest. And in this effort to make our content shorter, we've eliminated every single element that actually makes it interesting. Yeah, that's the irony. That in an effort to make our content shorter, we've eliminated every element that makes it interesting. But luckily for you, this box, that box is the solution. That box, my friends, is the key to our success. Yes, this box right here is going to solve our problems. But this isn't any ordinary box. Oh, no. That would be weird. This, my friends, is a mystery box. Okay, we'll try again. You see, I'm going to spin it, and then you guys go, ooh, when I do the Vanna White reveal. Okay, you ready? This isn't any ordinary box. No, my friends. This is a mystery box. Oh, much, much better. Now, these are a real thing. I mean, I didn't make up mystery boxes. If you go on Amazon or Etsy or eBay right now, you will find 36,000 mystery boxes for sale right this very second. And I'm serious. And if you don't know what a mystery box is, that's okay. It's a box that you purchase, but the contents remain a surprise. That's why they call it a mystery box. Clever name. Yeah, well, this mystery box, if you're going to buy one, you need to know a couple of things about mystery boxes. You need to know that this mystery box, this is not for me because that would be silly. This mystery box is for someone in the audience. That's right, someone just like you, someone sitting out here right now is going to win the contents of this mystery box. And I know who it is. and you don't. Yeah. But if you're going to buy one of these boxes, let me tell you the 3 things you should know. Number 1, every mystery box has a price. Okay, they set a price for the box. This mystery box cost me $29.99, okay? The second thing you need to know about mystery boxes is that they tell you the value, the potential value for the contents of the box. You're buying anything from a low value to a high value. Our mystery box, I'm told, contains contents worth anywhere from $5, to $105. It's a big deal. It's a win right there. The third thing you need to know is that every mystery box comes with a theme. So there might be like an iPhone lovers theme mystery box or a gardening theme mystery box. This mystery box I bought especially for this event. This is an I Heart Canada mystery box. Who knows? There are mystery boxes about everything. Yes. I know what you're thinking. Do people actually buy these things? Well, if YouTube is any indication, 8.4 million people have actually not just purchased a mystery box, but they've ordered a mystery box and shot a video of themselves unboxing the crap in the box to share with all their friends. So people buy mystery boxes. Now, I know you want to know who this mystery box is for. Well, I went on Twitter, and I went looking for someone that I thought was engaging very well with the ConX event. And I found someone. Her name is Deidre Buckingham. Are you here still, Deidre? That's you? Yeah. Deidre, that's awesome. This is your mystery box. Okay. Deidre, on a scale of 1 to 10, okay, just hold up your fingers. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, oh my gosh, it's late in the day, I just want to get out of here, Drew, and 10 is, I've never been more excited in my life and I can't wait for cocktail hour. What number are you right now? 10! She's a 10. Mystery boxes, I mean, these are amazing. Mystery boxes are just, you know what? Mystery boxes amaze me. Like, why would millions and millions of people buy a mystery box? How do mystery boxes like this grab and hold our attention? Well, I think we should look at some content that I think does the same thing, leverages the exact same principle to actually grab and hold our attention. This is a YouTube pre-roll ad from IKEA. Now, we all know what a YouTube pre-roll ad is, right? It's the video before the video you actually want to watch, okay? This YouTube pre-roll ad is one of the most successful pre-roll ads in YouTube history. So I think we should watch it together and try to think about what does this video have in common with the key to our solution, the mystery box. You ready? It's a Swedish ad, so read the subtitles, and here we go.
Ska du verkligen kolla på det här? Du vet att du kan hoppa över det här. Det här kommer ta jättelång tid.
Nothing happens. It's 4.5 minutes long, and he just washes dishes for 4.5 minutes. Nothing happens. But this is one of the most successful YouTube pre-roll ads in history. What's amazing about this is the average view time for this ad is 3 minutes. That's not the kicker. 39% of all people who were served this ad watched the entire 4.5 minutes. And nothing happens. Why? Why do mystery boxes like this and this IKEA ad grab and hold our attention for 4.5 minutes? Sometimes we just need to slow down for a second. So let's slow down and let's open the mystery box, right? I mean, Deidre, you want to know what's inside, right? Obviously. Okay, let's open the mystery box. Let's see what's inside here. Actually, let's do it like this. Why don't we do it as one of those YouTube unboxing videos? And I'll be like a 19-year-old girl, because you can only be over 18 if you're on YouTube. So I'll be the 19-year-old girl. You guys are my fans. You ready? Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, guys, it's me, Sparkles423. I'm so glad you came back to my channel because my channel is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, jump cut, jump cut, jump cut. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. I can't wait to tell you why I'm so excited. My mystery box arrived. The mystery box arrived. Let me tell you, it is not for me. No, this mystery box, my friends, is for my friend Deidre. Deidre, high five. Yay! Cannot wait to see what's inside, and I'm gonna send it all to you, Deidre. It's all yours. But wait a second, before I open this, don't forget to like and subscribe, because that's what happens on YouTube. Like and do it right now. Okay, let's open the box. That's the end of my YouTube 16-year-old girl. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's open the box. Let's open the iHeart Canada. Are you paying attention, Deidre? Yeah? Okay, good. Pay attention. This is the important part here. Okay. You know what strikes me as funny? The phrase "pay attention." It's an annoying phrase. It infers that attention can be bought and sold. It's like a transaction. The truth is, you cannot buy attention. Attention is earned over time. So we've got to actually think about how we earn our audience's attention. And sometimes it's as simple as just, slowing down a little bit. Giving your time for your audience to think for themselves. So let's do that. Let's just slow down for a minute and let me draw for you the key ingredient. The key ingredient to making Stranger Things work. The key ingredient for making this work, for the IKEA ad. Let me draw it for you. How about that? I'm no artist, but we're going to give it a shot. Thank you for the lights back there. Hey, high five. Here we go. A little bit. That's a little. That's all right. I'm not an artist. They didn't come for the art. Right there. Bingo. Let's try this side. I like that squeaky sound. Woohoo. A little bit deeper. Go all the way. Nice. There we go. This is the all right, I'm just going to color it in a little. You stay within the lines. There we have it, my friends. That is the secret. Right there. Let me explain. This side is what you know. Okay? This side is what you know. This side is what you want to know. Okay? And this big, wide, open space, this question mark, actually has a name. It's called a curiosity, hopefully I spelled that right, gap. A curiosity gap. The key to making Stranger Things work, this mystery box work, the IKEA ad work, is to create curiosity gaps. A curiosity gap is actually a void between what you know and what you want to know. A curiosity gap is a void between what you know and what you want to know. And that's where we are with this. Now, let me just take a second and show you how curiosity gaps work. Let me tell you the tale of two watermelons, a case study in the power of curiosity gaps. How's that? All right, let's do the tale of watermelon number one. You see, watermelon number one is actually the story of Gavin and Dan. They are better known as the slow-mo guys. And these guys, every week, upload these amazing YouTube videos of stuff in high-speed, slow motion. Amazing videos. They do a great job. And one day, they decided to threaten the life of a watermelon. And they decided to insert a firecracker into the back of a watermelon and then explode the watermelon and show us in slow motion. So let's think about the curiosity gap they're creating in this video and the amount of attention they earn. Here we go. The tale of watermelon number one. Yep, there we go. Okay, what do we know? We know they inserted a firecracker into the back of the watermelon. What we want to know is what is it looking like in slow motion? Right? Let's see it. Wow. Yeah. Awesome, right? They earned 18 seconds of our attention by creating a gap between what we know and what we want to know. And I know there's someone out there right now who's like, okay, Drew, you're not doing a really great job of trying to explain how to create snackable content, my friend, because that's only 18 seconds. That's bite size, it's really short. You got it. Yeah, I hear you, okay? That is why I must tell you the tale of watermelon number 2. Watermelon number 2 was actually started by these two, Chelsea and James, who worked at BuzzFeed. And one day, they decided to also threaten the life of a watermelon, but instead of using a firecracker, they decided to go live on Facebook. Let them explain to you how they are going to threaten the life of this watermelon live on Facebook. Here we go.
This is our watermelon that we're going to try to explode using rubber bands. And right now we're at 90 rubber bands, and we've somehow gotten talked into sitting very closely to this, and I'm nervous.
I'm really scared.
So yeah, we're going to start. All right.
Oh, and they start. And they start adding one rubber band at a time, and the comments start flowing in, and people start tuning in, and 20 minutes later, there are 375,000 people watching a watermelon live on Facebook. What have we come to? And the comments keep rolling in. People start saying great stuff. They've got the curiosity gap going. Like, I wonder how many rubber bands they have. They know, they want to know. Maybe it'll never explode. They know, they want to know. It will explode while I'm not watching, I'm sure. I really need to go to the bathroom, but I'm going to wait. It's a curiosity gap. 40 minutes in, there are 800,000 people watching two idiots trying to murder a watermelon live on Facebook. And the comments keep coming in, and they get better and better and better. Comments like, hey, I have a question. Where's the fast forward button? I've invested too much time into this to stop watching now. Or I've been watching you guys put rubber bands on that watermelon for 40. What am I doing with my life? But this is my favorite one. Yep. A watermelon live on Facebook. And what have we earned in attention? We have earned 40 minutes, more than 40 minutes of 800,000 people's attention just by creating a gap between what they want to know and what they know. Now, I think we need to really suss out the difference between the tale of watermelon number 2 and the tale of watermelon number 1, because they're both the threatening of a watermelon. They both are video. We can eliminate a lot of variables here and realize that these are pretty much the same kind of concept, except one of them earns 300 times the amount of attention. So let's do this. Let's plot the difference on a chart. How about that? Here's the axes of our chart. This is time, okay? Time on the x-axis. You guys with me so far? Good. On the y-axis, this is very important. This is a key element the curiosity gaps create. On the y-axis, we have tension. Tension. All right? Tension is a really important and amazing phenomenon created when you create curiosity gaps. And tension is actually the emotional anxiety we feel when there is a gap between what we know and what we want to know. The emotional anxiety we feel when there's a gap between what we know and what we want to know. So let's plot our two watermelons. In the tail of watermelon number 1, we start by knowing they've inserted a firecracker into a watermelon. What we want to know is what does it look like when it explodes in slow motion, and they raise this much of tension over this much time. And what do we get? We get 18 seconds of our audience's attention. Make sense? Let's do watermelon number 2. In the tail of watermelon number 2, we start at the same place. We're going to threaten the life of a watermelon, but we're going to do it with rubber bands. And over the course of 40 minutes, we raise this much tension, and we want to see it explode. What do we earn? Well, we earn about 40 minutes of our audience's attention. You see, the higher the tension, the greater our need for closure. Our need for closure is this deep desire for a firm answer to a question and a natural aversion towards ambiguity. And I know there's one of you out there, one of you geniuses, is like, I don't know why people would fall for that live crap. Like, here's what I would do. I'm a genius. Here's what I would watch, like, maybe a minute of that crap. Then I'm going to leave. And I'll come back when the live replay is up, and it's now on demand. And I'm just going to fast forward and watch the watermelon explode. You see, I got it figured out. Nay, 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 my friends. Nay, nay. You see, what happens when you start watching a video like that is that you start asking yourself questions. And this video creates not one curiosity gap between what you know and what you want to know, but lots and lots of little curiosity gaps with every single rubber band they put on the watermelon. So you start asking yourself, hey, is it this rubber band that you... No, it's not. Is it this rubber band that you... No, it's not, but I'm here. Is it this rubber band? I gotta pee, but no. Is it this rubber band? No, I don't want to walk away. Is it this... 550 rubber bands later, you're still like, is it this one? No, it's not. Is it this one? Here's what happens. You start out watching this content wanting to know what it looks like when it explodes, but by the end, over the course of 40 minutes with the tension rising, you now need to know what happens. And that is because we have a deep-seated desire for closure. We want a firm answer to every question, and we have this natural aversion to ambiguity. This is an unbelievably powerful psychological phenomenon that we have to leverage if we want people to maintain their interest in our content. We must do it. Now, there's a third thing I need to tell you about. Because even though you go from want to need on the tension scale, we also have to make sure that there's a good payoff, okay? A payoff is the outcome or the conclusion to the tension we've built. And the key is that the outcome or conclusion, your content's payoff, must be proportional to the tension you've built. Your content's payoff must be proportional to the tension you've built. So, we've seen it in the watermelons. Yeah. We need to see it in the box, right, Deidre? Yeah. Because right now, this is what your tensions look like. It's like, and you're like, please open the box. Show me what's inside. All right, let's see what's inside. Let me show you what the iHeart Canada box contains. There is a lollipop made out of maple syrup. So far, we're at like $1. There is a book by Mike Myers called Canada. I bet that's not cheap because it's hardback. There is a mug without a top with a big maple leaf on it. I can see the theme at play here. And there is a stuffed teddy bear. That's mildly inappropriate. Nice beaver. Thank you. Thank you, Canada. Yep. All right, now that you've seen the contents of the box, I believe that's all. You can check later, Deidre. But now that you've seen the contents of the box, on a scale of 1 to 10, how was the payoff? 1 is like, crap, I have to pack that stuff in my suitcase and I don't want to. And 10 is, oh, Canada. About a 3. You're not from Canada, I can tell. Yeah, you see, I raised too much tension for the payoff. And we've all seen this happen. When your content's payoff isn't proportional to the tension you build, you end up with headlines like this. This crazy guy tries to hug a wildlion. What happens next is not what you'd expect. Wow! Right? Let's run this through the little formula we've got here. Is there a curiosity gap in this headline? Yes, we want to know what happens. What we know is a guy tried to hug a lion. Will we watch the whole video? Might it grab and hold our attention? Yes, maybe, because we really want to know. But we all know these kinds of headlines never deliver a payoff proportional to the tension it builds. Just in this headline, this is clickbait. And that's why it doesn't work. We need to earn our audience's attention by inviting our audience to chase answers. We earn our audience's attention by inviting them to chase answers. Let's take a look at a video, and let's do this for ourselves. Let's think about, now that we know all about curiosity gaps and tension, what kind of curiosity gap is created in this 23andMe video. Now, 23andMe is a DNA testing service for ancestry stuff, right? And you can go online and do it, and they've got a great video here. So let's watch the video, and I want you to think about the questions you're asking yourself as you watch this. It's 2 minutes and 21 seconds, so let's go.
I had no way to ever try to find Greta. I didn't even know where she was born, what year she was born. I didn't know anything.
I have no more questions. 20 seconds in, a 2-minute video, I have no questions. You don't have to be a genius. All you have to do is read the tag they gave it. The title for this video is a 23andMe ancestry story, Reuniting Sisters. It doesn't take a genius to be like, oh, I know what happens in this story. They couldn't find each other. They used 23andMe, and now they're hugging. Yay. I'm out. That's why I don't watch the whole video. You see, when people tell you that our content is too long, what they're actually saying is, I have no more questions. When your audience or your partners or your manager or your teammate or your husband, your wife, your partner, whoever it is, says your content is too long, what they're saying is, I have no more questions. And if you eliminate our audience's desire to answer even one question, we immediately eliminate their interest in our content. Invite your audience to chase answers. All right, we've done a lot of drawing, but there's one last thing I need to draw. There is a formula, because we can chart this. There is a formula to earning your audience's attention. Let's write it out. You guys ready? Just want to make it clear that that's a curiosity gap. Yeah, that's good. Okay, here we go. Attention equals. Tension is the first element. Tension over time, okay? Multiplied by the payoff. I'm running out of space, but you got it. It's one word. Attention equals tension over time multiplied by the payoff. No payoff, no attention. That's what happens with 23andMe. Look, I get it. There's that same guy out there who's like, look, Drew, I really am enjoying this, but we don't create watermelon videos because we're a B2B manufacturing company for industrial supplies, and this is just totally irrelevant so far. It's been a really great 30 minutes, but I'm about to bail here, buddy, unless you really fix this freaking problem for me. I know. Here's what we are creating. We are creating a crap load of case studies and testimonial videos. So many of them. And so many of them have no tension. Like this video, you were there for us. Portland couple shares their home fire story from the Red Cross. I know what happens. Your house burnt down, the Red Cross saved you. Got it. Don't need to watch it. No thanks. Don't care about it. Thank you very much. I know we were talking about SAP earlier, but I went to SAP's website. They have 744 video case studies, my friends. 744. Let's estimate $4,000 a piece, which is pretty cheap. But let's just say they spent $3 million on case studies. None of them have any tension. They're like, we're awesome. We're SAP. We fix everybody's problems. Check out this video, how we fixed this problem. Because we fixed it. That's the title, Fixing Crap. Even FreshBooks, this is a small company that, selling accounting software to small businesses. I went on YouTube and they have a bunch of case studies. All of them are called customer testimonial. No need to watch. I know they love you, or else you wouldn't have posted the video, obviously, you morons. But I watched one. I actually watched this one, Sarah's testimonial. And I figured, here's the thing. You actually have every element it takes to create tension, to create curiosity gaps in every one of your case studies and testimonials that I've ever read. And this is not about video. It works in text. It works in images. It works in storytelling, no matter what. If you build tension by reordering your elements, you can have an amazing story. So why don't we re-edit Sarah's testimonial? Is that okay? Let's fix it. But here's the problem. That means you have to sit through this 1 and 32-second long testimonial from Sarah. But here's what I want you to do. We're going to play this, and you see the number on the top, 100%? It's going to tick down to 0%. But we're going to start the video. Everybody in the audience is going to raise their hand, and when you decide you would have bailed on the video because you just can't take it anymore, or if you love it, keep it up, I want you to take your hand down, I want you to make note of the number, and then I want you to look around the room, okay? Are we on the same page here? Everybody, hands up, here we go. Everybody, hands up in the balcony, and Sarah's testimonial. Here we go.
I do architectural and interior design. I run my own business, it's sole proprietorship. When I started my business, it was completely intentional. I had small kids, I needed a flexible schedule, and you can't do that when you're working with somebody else. Before I started using FreshBooks, I had a spreadsheet for expenses. I had this other thing for keeping track of time, and then I wrote out invoices separately, and they were separate from my estimates, and they were separate from my job records. In fact, sometimes I hated doing it so much that I wouldn't send out an invoice for months after I'd done the work. It got to be embarrassing. There are a lot of people who got free design work out of it. I switched over to FreshBooks because it allowed me to save a lot of time. I didn't even try it for 30 days. I took a look at it and jumped right in. Anytime you find the perfect tool to complete a task, you don't want to go back. It was simple. It was really easy to read on the screen. I could see everything I needed right in front of me, and it was really easy to learn. I felt like I'd struck gold. When I'm on a job site, I can pull up that project on my phone, and I can record hours and send invoices. That in itself saves me like probably 12 hours. I'm definitely making more money because I can spend more time doing work for other people.
It's like 12 hours long. Yep. And there's the call to action. No one made it. No one made it. Most of you were out by 75%. Some of you stuck around for 60%. No one made it. We've got to fix this problem. And there is actually a secret to doing this. The secret and the homework for this entire event is to go home and watch some reality TV. Yeah. The key to actually creating great tension is just to think like a reality TV editor. Great TV producers actually think like editors. They think about how they're going to rearrange this stuff to build tension. And the first secret, the first thing we must do when we're creating case studies or testimonials is to raise the stakes. But how about that watermelon? Let's check and see how they're doing.
It's good?
Yeah.
677. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
No, not yet. Well, we'll come back to that. They do a great job in that video of raising the stakes over 40 minutes, and we can't do it for 1 minute and 32 seconds with Sarah. Let me show you how a reality show like Ice Road Truckers does it. Now, if you don't know Ice Road Truckers, that's okay. It's basically Ice Road Truckers. Okay? Now, let's watch this together. And I want you to think about, what does this person want? Because the key to raising the stakes is to show me what the character or the audience wants and then threaten it for as long as possible. Show me what the audience wants and then threaten it for as long as possible. Show me what the character wants and threaten it let's watch. And I want you to think about, what does she want? Okay, here we go. Ice Road Truckers.
Here's the ice. Damn it. That's so slushy. Ken comes right across this lake, but what's between the shore to shore? Who knows? I'm nervous. Oh yeah, I'm nervous.
And off she goes. What does she want? She wants to get to Panakanakankan. Right? But she's nervous. The only things that were subtitled was exactly what she wants. That's how a reality TV editor thinks. We've got to make it clear what the audience or the character desires. Okay, look, Sarah is no Ice Road Truckers, okay? We're going to work with what we've got, but let me remind you how this video starts, because I know you guys bailed and you forgot. Here's how it starts, okay? Let's watch it.
I do architectural and interior design. I run my own business, it's sole proprietorship. When I started...
No one cares, Sarah. Don't care who you are. Have no interest in interior design BS. Like, oh, okay, I'm out. No. If you're gonna create a great customer testimony, you have to show me what the audience desires and then threaten it. So what does she desire? What does every small business owner desire? They want more money and more time. That's what accounting software is all about. That's what they say. Okay, so does she ever say that? Well, if we were listening, if we had made it past 60%, she says it at the very end of the video. What does she say?
I'm definitely making more money because I can spend more time doing work for other people.
I'm sorry. I'm making more money and I can spend more. Did she say that? Let's just check.
I'm definitely making more money because I can spend more time.
Yep, she says it. No one got it. So let's just move it to the beginning and let's get rid of the sparkly music. The sparkly music is annoying as crap. Let's just play the bite. Okay, here's how we're gonna start the video.
I'm definitely making more money because I can spend more time doing work for other people.
What we know is she's making more money and she has more time. What we want to know is, how does she do this? Okay, and this comes the second element that Ice Road Truckers executes on perfectly. They threaten what she wants. She wants to get to Panakanakan over there. So let's watch how they threaten that journey across the ice. Think about the music they use, how they build the tension over time, how they create small curiosity gaps that make you want to know more. You ready? Here we go. Oh.
What are we gonna cross the ice?
As Lisa reaches the middle of the lake, where water falls to depths of over 200 feet,
Holy snap and pop.
the ice begins to splinter.
Yeah, it's groaning. It's not liking it today.
In case rigs break through,
It's loud.
drivers keep their doors open for a quick escape.
Man, it is cracking. It's something fierce. I can't go any slower. Oh my God.
I love watching your face when I show that, actually. That's really for me. Do you feel the tension? They threaten her journey across the ice with great music. And there's just threat after threat after threat cut beautifully together using great voiceover. So let's try this with Sarah. Now, 20 seconds in, she starts talking about the things that threatened her more money, more time. And this is what she says. Here we go.
Before I started using FreshBooks, I had a spreadsheet for expenses. I had this other thing for keeping track of time, and then I wrote out invoices.
Yeah, she has a lot of problems. This is not good accounting, right? This would threaten more money, more time. Here's the thing, FreshBooks was kind enough to give me all the video they shot, and when I was going through the video they shot originally, I found the perfect bite to threaten all of her success. Okay, I found this amazing new soundbite. Here's how I'm going to threaten her more money, more time success, like this.
I'm a total accounting idiot.
Nice. Because the curiosity gap now is How does she have more money and more time, but she's an idiot? I gotta know the answer. But we also could use some music, right? Let's set the tone. Not the sparkly music. Let's set the tone. So here we go.
I'm a total accounting idiot. I made a spreadsheet, and I had a spreadsheet for
Not a spreadsheet.
expenses. I had this other thing for keeping track of time, and then another thing, and then another thing. And then I wrote out invoices separately, and they were separate from my...
What an idiot, right? How does she make more money and have more time? I gotta know the answer. That's all we have to do to raise the stakes. All we have to do is show me something the audience desires and then threaten it for as long as possible. All right, the second thing we can do in this effort to earn people's attention and maintain their interest is actually to give them some breathing room. Just a moment to reflect on their own experience. What we're trying to do is not tell Sarah's story alone. We're trying to tell Sarah's story so they start thinking about their own situation. No one does this better than those reality television competitions. This is the competition for British version of X Factor. And if you don't know it, it's just a singing competition. Enough said, okay? So let me show you a great example of creating beats, these transitional moments that allow the audience to feel the tension you're trying to build. This is actually Chris Maloney's audition for British X Factor. And I chose this specifically because it literally uses breathing to increase the tension, okay? So let's watch and let's see and feel the tension for ourselves. Here we go.
Hiya. You alright? Are you shaking?
I'm really nervous, yeah. Sorry.
It's alright.
Yep, 30% of that is just breathing. It's the breathing that makes you worry about this guy. Is he gonna make it? Now, this is the point in the show where they show you one of those 5-minute long stories where you're weeping at the end, right? It's like, Grandma's here, but Grandpa died, and this song is a tribute to my grandpa. And I really hope I make it, okay? So we're coming back from that story. I'm not gonna show you that story. And again, I want you to see the beats, feel the breathing. I want you to see the tension rise and feel it for yourself, okay? Here we go.
Take it away.
Okay, I can't breathe. That's Grandma, I'm not breathing. I still can't catch a breath. Jeepers, what is going on? I can't breathe for this guy. I don't know how to breathe. This guy's gonna suck. Yep. 15 seconds. All we have to do is give people some breathing. You guys wanna see him sing? Do you really? All right, let's see, Chris Malone. We're getting short on time. Okay, here we go.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns.
Amazing! You only get that reaction because they drove the tension as high as possible just using breathing. So in this video, in the original version that's 1 minute and 32 seconds long, they eliminated all the beats, every beat of breathing room. So let's actually take a look at a moment that we can slow down so the audience reflects for themselves. Here we go.
In fact, sometimes I hated doing it so much that I wouldn't send out an invoice for months after I'd done the work. It got to be embarrassing.
Okay, that moment where she says, I never send out invoices for months after I do the work is a great moment to slow down. And in reality TV, they actually slow down the video. Now, I'm gonna slow it down for you, and I'm gonna over-exaggerate it, so it's gonna look silly, but I want you to feel how the tension changes, how the moment all of a sudden is your moment, not just theirs. Here we go.
In fact, sometimes I hated doing it so much that I wouldn't send out an invoice for months after I'd done the work.
There you go. We can do this with other parts. They had actually cut this really great part where she talks about the worst part of her job. And guys, Sarah is not the most emotive subject, right? So we got to use every piece of emotion that gives us a beat too. Here's another one.
It was an unpleasant duty, you know. It was the worst part of my job.
You see the pain on her face? That's what we need to do. Now, we can add some music, we can add some B-roll. You'll feel the difference. This is not as slow. Here we go.
It was an unpleasant duty, you know. It was the worst part of my job. In fact, sometimes I hated doing it so much that I wouldn't send out an invoice for months after I'd done the work.
Oh, it jumped. Sorry, but you get the idea. We need some breathing room. So give some breathing room to your audience. Every moment, every beat that you're creating is like adding one rubber band at a time. Speaking of rubber bands, how's that watermelon doing?
Oh, yeah, like Rocky or something.
Yeah.
678?
679.
Nope, not yet. All right, let me give you the final way you can leverage what you learn in reality TV to create video and content that actually grabs and holds your audience's attention. We've got to delay the reveal. Now, if you've ever watched Fixer Upper, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They spend an hour in this show getting you all excited about this transformation they've made on a house, and in the last segment, this is what they do to you. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
You guys ready to check it out?
Absolutely.
All right, y'all stay put.
All right.
Matthew and Samantha, are y'all ready to see your fixer-upper?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Let's go.
Commercial break? Are you kidding me? But these are the most important and expensive ads in the whole show. Why? Because you can't get up from your couch. You're like, I got to see it when they come back. I want to see the front of the house. I mean, they spent an hour on it, right? The crown molding is going to be awesome. Gotta, hold on, honey. Like, this is what we do. So we've got to do the same thing. Now, she reveals right in the beginning, she talks about the fact that it's FreshBooks, right? So let me just refresh your memory. Here's what she says.
There are a lot of people who got free design work out of it. I switched over to FreshBooks because...
Delay the reveal. I now know it's for FreshBooks. That's the solution. No more curiosity gap. I'm out. This is when people bail. So let's maintain the illusion. Let's keep the tension going and just remove the reveal, because the next line she says creates another great curiosity gap. Here's what she says.
There are a lot of people who got free design work out of it. I felt like I'd struck gold.
You struck gold with what?
You know, anytime you find the perfect tool
The perfect tool?
complete
What's the
a
perfect
task,
tool? Like, tell me the secret. Do you feel the difference? Delay the reveal as long as possible. You can also do this by showing the product, just not talking about the product and using the name. Don't reveal what the solution is.
You know, anytime you find the perfect tool to complete a
This
task,
is the perfect tool. What is it?
you don't want to go
Tell me
back.
what this is.
When I'm on a job site, I can pull up that project on my phone.
I'm chasing the answer.
And I can
You can
record
pull it up on
hours
your
and-
phone. What is this thing? Curiosity gaps. And now we can add the sunshine back in, because now we're talking about a solution that's changed your business. Let's hear it with the sunshine.
There are a lot of people who got free design work out of it. I felt like I'd struck gold. Like, you know, anytime you find the perfect tool to complete a task, you don't want to go back. When I'm on a job site, I can pull up that project.
This is what you want them to feel. Add the sunshine only when appropriate and delay the reveal. You've even got to delay the reveal when you post it, right? They posted it with customer testimonial Sarah, interior designer. Here's a much better title, my friends, a much better title. I want to know the answer. I want to triple my business, and I'm an idiot too. Delay the reveal. All right, I got to be honest. I wouldn't practice what I preach if I didn't say that if you want to watch the re-edit, you're going to have to go to delaythereveal.com. Thank you. So please, if you're interested in seeing the final re-edit, please go there. We have been on a fantastic watermelon exploding, mystery box opening, YouTube watching, reality TV homework giving journey today. And it's been fun. But we are going to consume more content in the next 30 days than you will create in a lifetime. So the next time you find yourself consuming a piece of content, a podcast where you make it all the way to the end, or a blog post where you read the entire thing, or a video where you watch the whole thing and then want to take action, I don't want you to move on. Let's start taking the time to see what they've done. How did they delay the reveal? How did they actually give me some breathing room? Did they raise the stakes? Were they creating something special that had curiosity gaps just like the watermelon? Did they understand how to build tension? And is that why I made it all the way through? Because if we're going to create better content, we need to learn to consume content better. And next time we have our own opportunity to create our own piece of content, let's ask ourselves the most important question. Should I just insert a firecracker or just add one rubber band at a time?
679.
I see her bursting.
Let's give it one more time for Angie Davis, everyone.
Thank you, guys.
I like dollars, I like diamonds, I like studding, I like shining, I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen?